Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin continues to hold above the yellow trend line here after a breakout happened a few days ago. It's not yet a sustained break above this trend line, I would say. I mean, yes, we're holding above it, but the price hasn't really started to move away from it. So this is going to be crucial over the coming sessions to see if the market can move away from this trend line. I mean, ideally to the upside, right? That's really what we're watching for here. Current thesis, current idea is that the wave 4 could have bottomed on the 13th of January. I mean, that's the idea. It could even be that this wave 4 is still unfolding, but from a daily chart point of view, I mean, that's not so much the question. That's the question that we have to answer on the smaller time frame. For now, the local trend seems to be up. Very short term, the market seems to be in a consolidation up here, still working through the complexities of a correction, ideally just a short-term correction. We'll take a look at that. But overall, the idea is still that we should have started this fifth wave to the upside into the direction of 130k. Now, again, I see this as the last rally in this bullish market. Now, let's take a look at the smaller time frame. And on the smaller time frame, I see two potentials, yellow scenario and blue scenario. Just wondering, what is this? Okay, don't know. Okay, giving me two scenarios. I've got still this blue wave count. We talked about that yesterday. I've got a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 setup, even though, as I explained yesterday, that third 1-2 setup here is low probability, especially now that it's broken below the upper support area that I shared yesterday. I've removed that from the chart because it's just not relevant anymore. We've fallen back into the area between 99.1k and 101.5k, which is actually the support area for Circle Wave 2. So whether this is Circle Wave 2 now, or a smaller degree Wave 2 isn't so important at the moment. I would say if it turns around right now and breaks out, then I will probably call it Circle Wave 2. Here the smaller degree Wave 2. But any lower than this, it's probably just a reset of Circle Wave 2. Yeah, I mean, that being said, blue scenario really will only hold, let's say, preferred status. And again, whether that's another 1-2 setup or we're still in Circle Wave 2, not so important. It will hold preferred status only as long as we're holding above the 99.1k level. I mean, any break below 99.1k will indicate the yellow scenario is leading. And in the yellow scenario, I mean, it's a larger wave too. I see the potential here for a triangle pattern. It's not, I'm not able to confirm it, but it's a potential. So I think you should be prepared for that. What does it mean? It means that we have a wave 1 to the upside, and then the wave 2 is unfolding now, and the wave 2 is an A, B, C, and the B wave is a triangle. A, B, C, D, and all we need is another small lower high, and then it could break down. But then all we would do probably, best I can tell, is to test this lower support area. These are the two areas we're now watching from a bullish point of view. And the lower support is located between 92,626 and 97,260. So any break below 92,626 would indicate that something more bearish is playing out. These are the two scenarios I'm watching primarily, but the blue count seems to be leading. That's the more probable scenario. And in the very short term, we haven't really confirmed a low. And if the break below 92,626 happens, well, I have to assume, and let's go back to the daily chart, that this larger wave 4 is actually still unfolding. But overall, not much more to say at the moment about the Bitcoin chart, which means in today's session, we can pay attention to these trend lines here. So I just need to adjust them properly. It's more like to show that this is some kind of a triangle, maybe, and one more lower high could be the E wave of the triangle, and a break above 107,250 would indicate blue wave 3 is unfolding, right? So I'm watching for a reaction to this support area. The price reacted a few times. Maybe the trend line will offer some local support. I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.